Éireann's call for a debate on prison conditions in light of the horrific revelations from the report by the Committee for the Prevention of Torture, the Council of Europe Committee, on the dreadful plight of a prisoner in Clover Hill prison, and relatively new prison. So it's quite a shocking report, and I would urge, Leader, that we would have a debate on prison conditions as a matter of urgency. Could I also just thank you, Leader, for ensuring we have a debate today on domestic and gender-based violence, given the week that we mark the International Day again for the elimination of violence against women and gender-based violence, and to note that, as Senator O'Loughlin has acknowledged, that we do indeed have a Labour bill before the Dáil which would prohibit and make a criminal offence to publish and disseminate the sort of horrific images we've seen, the sexual images that have been in the papers and press recently. That bill is before the Dáil next week. My colleague Deputy Brendan Howlin, who has pioneered that bill, tells me that he hopes it will be with us in the Seanad before Christmas. So, Leader, I would like to ask that we would ensure that it is prioritised. I think it is essential that we pass that legislation on so-called revenge porn or image-based sexual abuse. Could I also, Leader, ask for your support for our Born Here, Belong Here campaign, about which I've spoken before. And today at noon, we in the Labour Party are launching a petition in support of the Labour Youth campaign, Born Here, Belong Here, which we initiated in memory of our very sadly deceased colleague Cormac O'Brien, who died just about this time last year, tragically, in Dublin, and who really had been spearheading the campaign to ensure that we would give a pathway to regularisation and to citizenship for children born in Ireland. And that, as you know, Leader, is what our immigration bill seeks to do. This is our Labour bill that was passed through the Seanad in November 2018, passed through second stage, with support then from two of the three government parties, from Fianna Fáil and the Green Party. And we are looking for government support this time round to ensure that the bill would pass committee stage. It's a modest proposal, but it would give a pathway to citizenship for the children born in Ireland who currently, small numbers but significant numbers, who currently are facing the awful uncertainty and the fear of an order of deportation hanging over their heads, the heads of their families, despite the fact that they've been born in Ireland, and that for most of them Ireland is the only home they know. And at a time when our government has been rightly seeking regularisation of status for undocumented Irish people, particularly in the US, I think we need to be generous in our approach to citizenship here. And I think there's huge public support, I must say. It's over 16 years now since the referendum on citizenship was passed in 2004, abolishing birthright citizenship, but public opinion has changed and has moved on. And I think there's a recognition now that in a spirit of generosity and solidarity, we need to ensure accessible pathways to citizenship for children born here. So I'd urge you, Leader, and all government senators to support the bill when it comes before us at committee stage next week.
Thank you.